to the farmer's market. She sold all but 56 buckets. How many buckets did she sell? To do this problem, we are going to use our problem-solving model. And we're going to go ahead and make our 4 square. In the first box, we're going to write answer stem. The second box will have all of the information that we get from the problem. The third box will have a picture model explaining how we can solve the problem. And lastly, the fourth box will have the equation and all of the work. In the first box, we are going to write our answer stem. How do we write our answer stem? Answer stem basically restates the question. So the question is over here. How many buckets did she sell? Our answer stem will say, Mrs. Munir sold blank buckets at the farmer's market. We don't know how many buckets. We have to figure that out. Our next important information square will have all of the information. So we have in the first bullet, we have she took 124 buckets of broccoli and 413 buckets of carrots. And then in the next bullet, it talks about she sold all but 56 buckets. So we need to figure out the amount. This is a great picture model to use. We do not know the total, but we do know that 124 plus 413 will give us the total. That's step 1. Step 2 is we know the total number, take away 56, will tell us how many buckets she sold. So this is a 2-step problem. First, you have to add, then you're going to subtract. Let's go ahead and add first. 413 plus 124. Our answer is 537. 3 plus 4 is 7. 1 plus 2 is 3. 4 plus 1 is 5. So we're going to take this total and we're going to subtract 56 buckets. And this is what the equation looks like. 537 take away 56. We know that 7 take away 6 is 1. 3 take away 5 we cannot do. So we need to borrow from our neighbor. Once we borrow 1 from our neighbor and make that a 4, we then again bring 1 over. The 3 becomes a 13, and now we are ready to subtract. 13 take away 5 is 8. And then you will go ahead and bring down the 4. So we have our total number, 481. And what we're going to do is, after we solve our work, our answer gets put back into the stem. So our answer can go back to the first box. So we could go ahead and fill it in. Mrs. Munir sold 481 buckets at the farmer's market.